I go to get rung up. I am told, okay, it's going to be $714. Yes, we gave you a discount. It actually should have been over $900. Hi everyone. So this is my review of the salon Sagittarius, which is located in Hagerstown, Maryland. Gather round for a tale of suspense, confusion, and crime. So I'm just going to basically tell you the story of what happened. As you can tell, my hair is purple. Now that we're both on the same page. I've been going to Sagittarius for about 3.5 years. The first time I went there was for a really botched color job by one of my friends who had managed to put a line around my head, brown here, and here down was magenta. This is what I was going for at the time. So I showed up to Sagittarius Salon, and the colorist, the expert colorist there, Nicole, saved my hair. They fit me in, they saved my hair. They had to do a bunch of color correction, had to re-bleach and then re-bleach it all, and it was a huge mess, but I came out with basically this. Nicole was amazing, and that cost me about $400. So imagine my absolute shock when a few days ago I went in to have just a regular bleach and more color put in. My hair wasn't too rough. It didn't need a lot to happen to it. I just had it re-bleached, had color put in, and they rang me up for $714. I am not exaggerating. I will post a picture of the receipt. So I was a little taken aback, especially since October 25th of last year, I had basically the same thing done and I was charged $275. Earlier this year, on January 14th, I was charged about $390. Both these prices are high. I didn't realize even the price difference between that. However, my later appointment was with the colorist expert, Nicole, who is second to none. Side note, the salon is great, clean, the stylists are very well trained. This review concerns the management, and I do hope to God for their sake, despite the fact that no, I'm not going to dox them. I don't believe people should pay with their careers or for the rest of their lives for one mistake. This person likely does not realize that she made a few mistakes. I'm sure she does now. However, I won't dox them. Hope there's more than one manager though. So the higher price tag for my last color was with the expert colorist. Now, I'm a pretty easygoing person. The last time I had an appointment, well, 2 times ago I had an appointment. They had to change it because of the coronavirus. I called them. I was a little bit annoyed, but I understand everyone's doing the best they can. So they rescheduled me, and I said, since I have to be rescheduled, a couple months out, I'm going to need a re-bleach and a color. Said, okay. I had to wait a couple months, showed up for my re-bleach and color appointment, and they had not actually booked me for a re-bleach and color, just a touch-up. So they couldn't take me for a couple more months, almost a couple more months. I wasn't happy, but you know what? I was like, people make mistakes. It's fine. I've been a pretty easygoing client for them. And they know that I'm also a little bit of a pushover because every time I've had my hair done, they jacked up the price just a little bit more. This was pretty gutsy though, this last time. It's pretty fun. So, didn't throw a big stink, didn't cause any issues. I was told that I could not have my expert colorist. Therefore, I would be with somebody else. Okay, she assured me that she would be there. She wasn't. I had more of a novice colorist who had been doing it just a couple years. Once again, things come up. Nicole could have had something happen with her family. Whatever, I understand. Here's the thing. I was there for 9 hours. It really should not have taken, at most 6. just for a bleach and color. I was sitting in the chair with my stylist for 3.5 hours just for having the bleach painted on. It was a little excessive. Didn't throw a stink. My hair came out really good. I mean, I'm happy with my hair. I think it looks great. It's not 100% what I expected, or $714, but I'm not throwing a stink about it. It's hair. Okay. So I was there for a little bit too long. Had about 3 hours of my day stolen a little bit. So I go to get rung up. I am told, okay, it's going to be $714, to which I'm like, what, Biddy? What? I don't throw a fit. This very good receptionist, sweet girl, sees I am not happy. I am mildly uncomfortable, and I'm not throwing a fit. So she says, okay, I'll break down the prices for you. I'll post another picture of the receipt. $400 for corrective color. I don't know what all these charges were for, because I had the same thing done to my hair twice in the last few months. Didn't come close to charging me $643, because to be fair, I got almost $60 in product, Olaplex, and a color conditioner. So she starts freaking out. I'm like, it's okay. I understand that there's a price breakdown. I was not told to anticipate a cost like that, as I had been previously. Didn't think to ask how much it would be this time, since I knew about what to expect. Okay, she goes, I'll have my manager call you tomorrow. And I said, she can go ahead, call. Here's the thing. I understand she will call me with justifications for charging a ridiculous amount of money. It's just the fact that this was not worth $700. It just wasn't. $650. It just wasn't. I'm happy with the salon. I'm happy with the stylist. This does not make me $650 more different, okay? So I said, I'm not mad at you. I hope you have a great evening. I was very calm. She offered to have a manager call me. Okay. I did not ask to speak to the manager. Manager offered to call me. The following morning, the manager calls. This is where it gets fun. It's going to get real fun. The manager calls me, and she says, I was told to call you because you found an issue with the appointment. I said, yes. I was charged $714 for my appointment yesterday. She said, and I said, maybe you didn't hear me. I was charged $714 yesterday. Her response, and I kid you not, this is insane. Her response was, yes, we gave you a discount. It actually should have been over $900. I've never met anyone in my life with as much guts as this person. I go, dear God, maybe one day I'll have that kind of confidence. So she says I should have been charged $900, which I start getting into the nitty-gritty. How? I've had this process done before. I didn't even have the expert colorist this time that I usually go to. They botched up the last appointment. She starts trying to explain to me, well, prices have gone up and blah, 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 blah. Completely unreasonable. I'm just like, okay. I even said to her on the phone, I like the salon. I've been going there for 3.5 years. I like the stylist. It's just the amount of money was unexpected. And she said, no, we told you it was going to be between $400 and $600. So this was a bull-faced lie. Nobody told me to expect that. Because you know what I would have said? I would have been like, cancel that appointment, because it's not worth between $400 and $600. And even then they went to $650. Oh my God. During this phone conversation, I said I was happy with the outcome. However, it was not worth $650. To which she replied, "Excuse me, you look fabulous." Yeah, baby, I know. I don't look $700 more fabulous. Oh, okay. So if you were to charge me $1,000, you just would have expected me to pay it. Okay. I'd like to add that even though I was told that number, I still went back and tipped the stylist $50. I still added separately, and I'm the one who brought it up. This receptionist was scared because I was not happy with that price tag, and I said, "Did that include tip?" And she said no. And I said, "Okay, I think this is an unreasonable cost. However, I know this is the manager's fault, and I don't think my stylist should have to suffer for it." So I went ahead and included tip on top of everything. I hand the phone to my husband. I'm like, "Hope, your turn." So this woman goes on to explain that there was put into place a new hourly rate. So my husband says, "Okay, my wife was not told that. And an hourly rate, does that explain why your stylist took so long with my wife?" Because it was an appointment that ran a few hours extra. This woman then says, "Okay, now you're just insulting my stylist, and I won't have that." And I'm like, "No, actually," because she's just trying to get off the phone and trying to victimize herself and pin us as the bad guys. So actually, we said the opposite, but since you are being so abrasive and unprofessional and putting words in our mouth, consider this phone call now recorded. To which she said, "I didn't give consent to that. That's illegal," and hung up on us. So I was like, "Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to make a review." A few hours later, they attempt to call me back. I was in the middle of something, did not answer. So then they go ahead and text me to give them a call back. I'm using my phone now. Maybe I'll upload what I said. But basically the gist was they wanted me to give them a call back because she had talked to the two other stylists that I had worked with. And I'm sure she was going to justify the cost to me somehow. So I said, "Listen, due to your abrasive and unprofessional nature with us on the phone, where you put words in my husband's mouth, any further interaction between us, I would like to be documented. I want a hard copy of it so we can prove who said what." This person, this manager I had spoken with, then said, "Feel free to email me at this email." I said, "I don't particularly want to. I don't have anything to say." Like, what would I say at that point? These people are crazy. This person's crazy. Sagittarius Salon, Hagerstown, Maryland. This place, it's not New York. It's not DC. It's not any place in Cali. At one point, this manager said to me, "That's what other people pay to have their hair done like that." First off, no, I've had the same process done to my hair. I didn't pay that before. Same salon, didn't pay that before. Secondly, if you are someone who walks into a salon and pays between $700 and $900 to have your hair done, basic process, you are the problem. You stop it. Stop. That's ridiculous. So this is a salon that is not in any major city, not in any upscale fashionista city. No, Podunk, Hagerstown, which is honestly kind of a bit of a joke in Maryland. No apologies for how we were treated because it was unacceptable. I wish I could say it's taught me a lot, but at the end of the day, I think this person was just someone taking advantage of other people. I mean, I'm sure they've done this to other people. And I'm going to put this on YouTube, make a link to the review. I'm not going to go there anymore. I did make a point of making this review before I had my first wash. So this is what my hair looked like. So yeah, $714. But I should have been charged over $900. Tell me. I know I know I look priceless, right? I know I look like I'm $1 million, but was it worth it? Was it worth it? Sagittarius Salon in Hagerstown, Maryland. Shame on you. So I don't think anything can really be done. I still paid the price. I still paid for the tip for the stylist. I realize people are going to want to punch me in the face for saying it, but it's money. I don't think these people feel badly. I don't think this person, I want to say people, this person did wrong things. They were caught lying. They were extremely unprofessional. They got extremely abrasive with us, me and my husband. I don't think anything can really be done. I don't think I can go to my credit card company, even though I didn't sign anything. I don't think I can go to them and have it taken off. This person got away with outrageous behavior. Outrageous behavior of charging that much money, out and out lying and saying that she told me to anticipate this cost. Nobody did, no. I had no reason to believe such a cost jump. This person did something bad. And I don't think there's anything I can really do in this case, but make a review. So do me a solid, share it far and wide. I really hope nobody else has something like this happen to them at Sagittarius Salon, Hagerstown, Maryland.